We can use the expression language in binding to make sure that certain property values get updated every time we open a window in the client. Let's take this example here. I have a start date and an end date, which are both pop-up calendars where the user can select a date. I have a table down below that will show me the history of these 5 ramp tags for the time period that we select. So if I go to the start date and change it from 350 to 351 here, for example, then Ignition is going to bring back the history for that time period and the table updates. Now the problem is that if I save the window right now and open the runtime, the operator is going to see the start date and the end date in the same state that I saved it in the designer. So we're going to see it at August 12th from 351 to August 12th at 352. And that's because of these 2 pop-up calendars, the date property is not bound to anything. Properties that are not bound will open up in the client in the same state that they were saved in the designer. So that means a year from now or a week from now, the operator will see the date that was older. So what we want to do is make sure that we open the window, we show the operator the current time. So that way they can make adjustments off of that. We can use the expression language to do this. So on the end date here, I can actually bind the date property to an expression that will give me the current time, will give me now. So I'm going to basically bring that function in, which is just now, open parenthesis, I'm going to put a value of 0 in there and then end parenthesis. The now function can pull, which means it can update automatically for us. I don't want that to happen. I just want it to update once. So I'm going to put a value of 0 in there, which basically says don't pull. So as soon as I press OK, it's going to show me the current time on the end date. Now the start date, I want that to be adjustment off of the end date. So I want to be maybe now minus 15 minutes or minus a day. So we're going to bind the date property of that pop-up calendar, again, to another expression. And here, we're going to use a different function. If I go to my f of x under date and time, I have a function called date arithmetic, which allows me to add or subtract a number from a date. I'm going to bring this function in. The first argument is the date that we want to do the add or subtraction from. And so what I want to do here, rather than bring in the now function, I want to base it off of the end date pop-up calendar. So I'm going to go and use my property link here to go and bring in the end date's date. Now that I have that, I can then go minus 15 and lastly put maybe minus 15 minutes. So this is the number we want to add or subtract, and this is the field we want to subtract and add it from. So it can be hours, minutes, days, whatever you'd like there. So this here will actually then show me the start date, which is now minus 15 minutes. So we're going to press OK. Now if I save this window, every time it opens up in the runtime, the operator is going to see it from now, minus 15 minutes, and then from there, they can make modifications to it.